So I'm here in the Cappoquin Affane club for the Pride of the Parish series on Lorna Park. I'm here with Richard Scanlan, Shane Coughlan and Trish McCarthy. Richard, you're the club chairman here. Has the field been a hive activity over the past few weeks since restrictions lifted?
Hi Tomas, it has. It's booked up from Sunday to Sunday, from the juveniles from age of 4 to Camogie, juveniles, adults, and then our own adult players. So it's chock-a-block all day and all night. The walkway then is in use for the community to come in from all ages, young lads, gentlemen, ladies from all over the area. They just go in. It's a 1 kilometre quick lap. And then Sunday mornings we have Darren from Tallow with Harvey's Coffee, where he sells coffee on a Sunday. So that brings in a big crowd as well. So it's all about getting the J Club back out into the community.
How popular has the walkway been, Richard, since that opened up?
It's great, and we're fortunate. Peter Jones in the WSP has been a great help to us. Around this time last year, just saying to Shane there, about 25 lads from teenagers, players, adult players, my father came in, Shane's father came in, over 3 days with Ned Rourke and his gear. We just laid out the substructure and the hardcore. So it was a nice project for the lockdown for us to get out and meet each other, socially distancing of course, but it has been a revelation for us. It has brought the community back into our GA club, and that's what we're all about, getting back into the community. And just the GA club in Cappoquin is so important, and with Trish on board as Camogie chairperson and Shane starting coaching in the primary schools, we've turned the corner and we've a lot of work to do, but year by year we'll get stronger and stronger, hopefully.
Shane, from the underage side of things, what teams have got back out in the field in the past little while?
Yeah, we have them all back out, Tomas, now, everywhere from under 6s right the way through to under 17s. So I'm kind of involved with the under 10s and 11s kind of there myself, along with Dara Wilkinson, who's putting in fantastic work here with the 11s and 10s, because there's no a lot of rural clubs, I suppose numbers are small, so they tend to mix in the age groups and that, but so we kind of took a different approach this year. So we kind of we have a new principal have come into the school above, Martin Delaney, who's a great asset to both the school and the club. So we got in touch with him and we were looking to go into a day coaching inside the school above. So 4 of us go in there now every Tuesday, myself and Conor Prendergast, James Lacey and Patrick Morrissey. So it's just about getting the foundations and the building blocks in, really, because look, there's a big number above in the primary school up there, and look, there could be a lot of kids up there that might have come from GA backgrounds, and we're kind of trying to get it at them from junior infants and senior infants to attract them to come to the field.
Were all the kids very enthusiastic to get back out in the field, Shane, after the 4 or 5 months of lockdown since the New Year?
They were. Most of them are. And the first day I went to school, God, they were like casting fresh grass nearly. They were running around the place so much, but they loved it. Like every single one of them now comes in with their hurleys, their helmets, and they're looking forward to it every week. And since that, we've seen, since we're there, I suppose maybe 6 weeks, and we have actually new members coming nearly every week, kids that we didn't have, and they're 10, 11 and 12 years of age, whereas like hopefully now we'll be able to get them from junior infants and senior infants upwards.
Stuff. Just to bring in Trish McCarthy from the Cappoquin Camogie Club. Trish, how has the Camogie Club coped during the pandemic, and now hopefully we're coming out the other side of it?
I suppose coping during the pandemic, we had a few initiatives which we kept our I was going to call them students interested, our players interested. It's great challenges. It has been a challenge. I think it's been a challenge for everyone, but it's fantastic to see the numbers that are coming out and playing the sport, because people are desperate to get out and they want their kids to go out and get some sort of exercise. What's fantastic, I suppose, looking at it from the Camogie Club point of view, we work in tandem with the GA. We are a separate club, as you're quite aware of, but we are working together as a very vibrant organisation. And what's great to see girls and boys out there in the field playing, and it doesn't matter what their ability actually is. It's just that they're out there having a bit of fun, meeting friends, and that to me is what it's all about. Now I am the person who likes to win. No, I have to say that is an important element to it, having come from Lismore. But I just think when you look at the field tonight, when you came in, you had about, I suppose we have 130 playing members in Cappoquin Camogie Club, and we have now 26 kids under the age of 6 and 8, and they all walked up to the field. Wherever they came from, we don't know. So it's just fantastic to see, and the support that we get from the GA club in particular and from the community is important, because as you said, Richie, it is all about community. it's all about opening to the community, and it's all about, we are all of the one family. We are, because our kids are coming from the same family. But it has been a tough time, but I think it's been a good time for sport. I think it's been a good time for people, because I think you appreciate things a lot more than you did before the lockdown.
Yeah, absolutely. And you had a fundraiser there recently, Trish.
Yeah,
can you tell us a little bit about that?
We had a fantastic fundraiser again, and again it was about giving something back to the community. Like, we're a small organisation, we need money to do a certain amount of things, but we held a fundraiser. What did we do? Oh yeah, we did. What did we do? I've forgotten at this stage now what it was.
I think you did a run, didn't you?
We did a run. It was that long ago. We did a run, and it raised over 3,200 in the community, and 1,500 of it went straight to the primary school. And it's fantastic, because I know how hard it is, and particularly in primary schools, as distinct from secondary schools, where money is not at the same level as secondary school. So it was much appreciated by it. But it's also good to give back to your area, give back to your school. And that's something that I've learned from my father, who's long dead, and my mother, who's still alive, is that it's all about giving back to your community. And if you give back to your community, they will take you on board.
And Lorraine Bray, of course, recently a Camogie All-Star.
Yeah.
Trish, is she someone that everyone in the Camogie club here really looks up to now?
Oh, if you're looking at Lorraine Bray, I suppose when you look at the development, the whole thing about development squads, Lorraine Bray wouldn't have got on the development squad, to be truthful about it, in the way things were done. But Lorraine Bray epitomises, determination. She will give, even when she's training with the county, she will come down and she will give 100% no matter what. She's silent. She's a silent assassin, as we call her. But she's just an inspiration. And she got this through her own club, but she also worked on her skills. And you see her down here at a time, always constantly working on her skills. And what she's a great ambassador in terms of the sport as well is the fact she's very supportive. So I can call on Lorraine, and I must say our girls here are very supportive. They're afraid of me, I think, a little bit, to be quite honest about it. They know that I can't say no. I contacted Shane at one stage, but it's calling upon people, and calling upon Lorraine Bray, and calling upon Aisling Callan and Roisin Callan, and that's what's important. But Lorraine is an inspiration, because she's coming from a small place. She's just coming from a small place, and that's the joy of it, for me anyway, seeing somebody like Lorraine. But what I see the joy from the sport is seeing so many girls out there playing a sport. I don't care what the sport is, as long as they're playing a sport.
Well, it's great to hear that your enthusiasm for the sport is as strong as ever. Richard, what are your hopes now for the year ahead for Cappoquin Affane?
I think just for the young players, as Trish and Shane said, enjoyment. Get the young guys and girls back playing GA. We've a lot of work to do. Our adult teams are in a bit of transition at the moment. I won't say how old I am or Shaka, but we're still training. And we need these young guys to come through to push us out of the way and let them take over from what we've been at the last 20 odd years. So get young players back playing, get parents back involved, and let's drive on this club as a community together.
Shane, a final question for you, just on the field of play in terms of the adult teams. You've Cappoquin in the intermediate hurling, you have Affane in the junior football. What are the ambitions now for 2021?
Well, look, I suppose, Tomas, none of us play, I suppose, like Trish said, we all actually are winners, so I suppose nobody starts off at the start of the year without having some kind of ambitions to win. But look, as everyone knows, I'm playing intermediate hurling a long time, and it's a very, very hard championship to win. It's very, very competitive, but if you don't prepare for it, you're not going to be able to chance for it. So look, we're there, we're in a tough group, but look, we'll give it a shot. And the junior football itself, again, it's going to be competitive. There's 9 teams inside it this year in the West, so it's going to be as competitive as ever. You have the Shamrocks there after winning the junior in the West there the last 3 years, so they're going to be red hot favourites for us. But look, we'll put the work in and we'll see where it brings us.